I'm Jim Lewis reporting for cadred.org. I'm here at the Mad Catz CSGO Invitational in Birmingham, and it's the second day. We've had a few upsets already, and perhaps one of them is Dignitas losing to a team they beat comfortably at the last I-Series. I'm here with Steel and hudzG. We've literally just pulled them out of the game. So let's start. Well, I mean, you've played two, you've lost two. It's going to make it very tough for you to progress. What went wrong in the Toxic game in particular?
The Toxic game is kind of embarrassing for us because we just beat them 4 maps to none at I-Series 2 weeks ago. So for us to lose, it's not, there's nothing we can say about it really. Like, we feel comfortable on the setup, the computers are good, we feel like we're good as a team, but it's just, we're missing in game. Our minds aren't in it, our heads aren't in it, we don't have the same energy that we brought to I-Series, and I think that's the big thing. We need that energy back if we want to be able to get out of the group stage, and I don't know what it is that we need to do to get our energy back, but we have a little break right now. I think using this time, we can regroup, collect our thoughts, get some fresh air, maybe get some food, just do something where we can mentally prepare so that when we go into the game, we're both fresh physically and mentally, and I think that's the main thing.
I mean, what about you, George? You always analyse, you know, what's been going on in game. What happened in that match? I mean, you're one of these people who usually has the answers as to what needs to be fixed.
Communication, I think, is not so good from us, and just things we know that I spoke with the guys about, and we've all spoke before the LAN and after I-Series and before this. So yeah, we can still progress. We need to win. I think we need to beat Fnatic, right, and Reason, and then we're through third. So this is all to play for. We just got to fix our heads and fix our game plans and hope for the best. Really, they just played well.
Do you think that, I mean, those guys have folded, Toxic have folded, that's exactly what they just said to me there, we folded, now we're playing well. How much do you think, maybe mentally, because they folded, they know they've not got any commitments beyond this, has really took the pressure off them?
Definitely has taken the pressure off of them. I don't know if they had internal problems, as in like players not liking each other, or if they folded for separate reasons, but I know that if you even look at Winanski's face, like, when I saw him after we played them at I-Series, and even before we played them at I-Series, Phil's face was just like, I'm miserable, I don't want to play. And you can see that they're all in like good spirits right now, they're happy, they're talking with each other, like 3 of them are hanging out right now. So I think that's playing in their favor, in the sense that they're getting along better, and when you get along better, you play better. So that's probably a major factor, yeah.
I mean, you know the Toxic guys quite well, George. Obviously had a bit of a, like you said, friendly and respectful rivalry going on as UK players to UK players. Do you think that they're going to regret this decision now to kind of fold, because they're going to be like potentially a surprise package here? It looks like they're almost certainly through, potentially could go through in first place in the group.
I think they might regret it. They've brought Kevin in now, and Kevin is from TCM. He's Kevin, good player. He's been out of the game ages, still plays well. Whether they go back on the decision and the same problems reoccur, that's always the worry. When you come as a mix to an event, there's nothing to worry about. You haven't really got any pressures, and you sort of know at the end of it, you walk away and you're all separate. So if they go back now and they come top 3 here and they go, oh, let's make something of this, and then the same problems reoccur, then you might see the same things that happen at I-Series. But I don't know, I think they could make something of it for sure.
Well, let's talk about you guys. You made it to the final when I think people didn't expect you to at I-Series, and I mean, you were comprehensively outplayed in that final, but against a very strong UK team, the clear favourites from the offset. Has that opened up new pressure for you guys? Because I know Dignitas is an organisation that has expectations, and I know you guys obviously want to do very well for your new organisation as well as you can.
Well, I don't think that Dignitas as an organisation was really expecting us to be that good right away, so I think we've impressed them to a certain extent. They say that they don't really have, they don't expect us to be incredible right away, but most people that know myself and George will know that we have our own personal goals and our personal expectations, and if we don't fulfill these expectations, then, well, we feel like shit. So that's where we are right now. It's losing to teams that we don't feel like we should lose to. It's losing rounds when we can see it happening, we see it unfolding before our eyes, and we know this is about to happen, this is how we stop it, oh look, we're not doing it, and then we lose the round. So when that happens, it takes a toll on ourselves mentally, and it gets us in a vicious downward spiral, and now we suck.
Well, how are the new guys taking the bad start to the tournament? I know that you guys, you've been in the trenches for so long, you know about how to win, how to lose, how to change things. You've had so many ups and downs in your career. These guys, it's new for them playing at this very kind of highest level in tournaments like this. How have they been taking it?
Yeah, they're taking it well. They just want to do well and do well for Dignitas, and like Josh said, personal goals for me especially. I don't know, today's just not good enough. Like, when it boils down to it, we can talk about mindset, we can talk about tactics, we can play 100 hours, we can do all the deathmatch in the world, but if you don't perform on the day, it's just not good enough. And today, I don't think we've done ourselves justice to how we know we can perform and how we should perform. There's no pressure from Dignitas, so there's no worry from that side. So there's no real reason why we shouldn't push on and get out of the groups now. The guys, they're obviously upset, but we just got to go regroup, get some food together, and just do everything to win. And if we lose, then again, from my point of view, although it's a new team, it's just not good enough. We come into invite tournaments, we know it's going to be hard from the start. We're lucky enough to get these spots in invite tournaments, and if we can't produce the goods, we might not get another chance. So it's now or nothing. So we have to really go for it, and hopefully we can.
Have you got any plans to beat Fnatic? Because obviously they've been beaten by Toxic. They are looking vulnerable. I thought there was definitely some weaknesses in their play at Copenhagen games. Have you guys got any special plans to beat them?
As far as I know, we don't have any special plans. I think the other guys might have watched a few of their games and will have some ideas of what maps we should play, what type of tactics they do, and how we can stop it. But as far as me personally, I don't know too much about them. All I know is that they looked more mentally out of it than we did, and that's saying something. Like, when I go emo and I'm playing like complete crap and my head's down and I'm not talking much, like, it's bad, but they looked even worse. So I think we're gonna have to play on that. The other thing I think is only keeping us motivated at the moment is we have our eye on them. We know that their Toxic loss keeps us in the tournament still, and without that push, I think we'd just be like, But knowing that, that's going to make us fight even harder to just not only stay in the tournament for ourselves, but take them out of the tournament. So that's what we need to do right now, and just redemption.
Coming into the tournament, obviously I know you guys probably didn't have any lofty ideals about winning it yourselves, maybe placing top 3, probably is a realistic expectation, yeah, one of those. Who do you think's going to win it? I mean, there's actually a lot of interesting results happened yesterday. Very games, obviously, lost the game, and Nexus beat them, and Nexus lost the game, so we saw that as well, and the Nexus, of course, are using the stand-in. Western Wolves, I mean, possibly clear favourites, they're in the final at Copenhagen games. Which way do you guys see it going? Who's going to take the title?
It's probably going to go to Western Wolves. They've been playing really strong lately. They got second at Copenhagen games. They got second at the last Heaven Media. Was that also Mad Catz?
Yeah, Mad Catz.
Yeah, Mad Catz, the one in Vienna. So, I mean, they're really strong at the moment. They destroyed us about 2 hours ago. So they're looking prepared. They look hungry. They're young. They've been together for a decent little while, so they should have a really good run at this event. Very Games has been looking kind of weak lately. I mean, even as much headshot percentage as Scream is getting, it's not enough to push them over the top, and I think part of that is that maybe they're just worn out from being the nip of Source. Yeah. Could be that Existence doesn't fully have a good handle on the tactics in this game. He was great in Source, but I don't know how he is as a leader in this game. It looks like they're lackluster in a lot of the games that they've played. So Very Games might get a clinch at 3rd place. Toxic's looking strong, but I don't know if they'll do too well. And Nexus, I think, will do better than they did at Copenhagen games. Suffice to say, But hopefully we can come back and just lower bracket warrior our way in and clinch ourselves a top 3. That'd make me satisfied. Not happy, but satisfied.
Do you have any different ideas about who's going to win it to Josh?
No, I think the way Nexus played yesterday, you know, they're really great players, and I think might be, if we don't do anything here, then it'll be a Nexus and Western Bulls final probably. But I got my boy MBK in very game, so I kind of want them to do well and get back on their feet.
To this final question, is it a catastrophic disaster if you guys do go out in the groups, and if so, how's that going to impact on the Dignitas team? Sorry to ask that question.
On a personal level, it's going to be a catastrophic disaster. As it is, I'm fighting to keep my energy levels up when I'm like even doing practice, just because, I mean, I've just had an entire lifestyle change. I just moved. I'm fully supporting myself. I have a 9-to-5 job. It's
not homeless in Germany anymore.
Yeah, I'm not homeless. I'm not sleeping on your couch anymore. Like, and it's tiring. Like, it's tiring because it takes a toll out of yourself when you're like fully dependent and you come home, and right when you get home, it's like, okay, practice time, and you can't even like take a half hour out to cook dinner type of thing. So it takes a lot of my energy away, and I think that might have an effect on the way I'm playing now, the way I'm playing online, just things like that. So it's just going to be disappointing from going from, you know, being on MTW, being salaried, being, you know, expenses and all that stuff, going from a top tier team, trying to rebuild 15 times, and then being homeless, and then rebuilding your life and a team. It's just, it's too hard, but it's also like crushing that you go from being on top teams, top 3 in the world, to can't get out of groups at an invitational when 4 of the top teams in the world are at a different event. So
I almost feel like I shouldn't ask you the question, but I'm going to do it because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, on a personal level, yeah, it's obviously going to be a complete disaster for me. I put in so much time into the game. I always want the best for the team. I'm always trying to push for that next level, and it's very hard to take when you put so much in. And Josh and all the guys have got jobs now, and I'm still trying to sort that side of things out. And yeah, it's not easy. Full-time girlfriend as well, like 7 years. It's hard, and to come to these events to put so much time in just to lose maybe 3-4 games straight and then go home and then be expected to practice again. After the amount I've been doing it since 2004, so yeah. But on an org point of view, they'll keep supporting us, Dignitas. You know, they're great guys, and I'm sure that they'll try and pick us back up before these next games and see what we can do. But yeah, on a personal level, awful.
Well, look, guys, I wish you the best. I'm sure it'll be all right, and whatever happens, I'll buy you a beer. All right? Okay. To all the people out there at Cadra Dog, do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more interviews from here at the Mad Catz CSGO Invitational in Birmingham.